So today we will discuss generalized structure of the grasshopper. I will show you this video one slide later on. So let us talk about arthropods. As you all know, arthropods, this slide and next two slides are just to remind you about the arthropods and insects, how they look like and what is their body structure. So arthropods make up the largest phylum of animals in the animal kingdom. Arthropod means jointed foot. All arthropods have jointed appendages. Arthropods also have segmented bodies and an external covering called exoskeleton. एक्सोस्केलेटन के लिए हम लोग जब थॉरैक्स को पढ़ेंगे, थॉरैक्स की स्टडी करनी है हमने, तो वी विल सी दैट हाउ एक्सोस्केलेटन वर्क्स in the movement of the helps in the movement of the grasshopper. So very general topic. Insects are one type of arthropods. Insects have three body regions: head, thorax and an abdomen, as you all know. This is the head region and this is the thorax region and this is the abdominal region. So here is antenna, compound eyes and 6 legs. मतलब 3 pair of legs present in the insect. So in all these are 6 legs. But in the case of spider there are 4 legs present, 4 pairs of legs present. So that's why in the case of spiders we say that they have 8 legs. All insects also have 6 legs, 1 or 2 pair of wings, 1 pair of antennae which are sensory in function and 1 pair of compound eyes. So before going to the parts of the head, let's go to the video. This is the body structure of the grasshopper. See visibly, this is very much practical diagram. You can't see this diagram in the books because it is three-dimensional. How these mouth parts are working, because you have to go for head features also. So see the areas of the head: ocelus, from this is the clypeus region, labrum, the mouth parts, mandible to chew the solid food. Gizzard is present in the grasshoppers because they feed on solid food. Labium, this is the lateral part of the lateral side of the grasshopper. See, this is the coxa, these are the part of the legs. This coxa is attached with the body of the grasshopper on the lateral side. After coxa, this is trochanter, femur, tibia, next tarsus, and next it will be claw. This was the generalized structure of the leg. In every insect, all the 6 parts are present in the leg. This is the caudal region. Abdominal end. This is long-horned grasshopper. There are two types of grasshoppers, long-horned grasshopper and short-horned grasshopper. In this case, this is long-horned grasshopper. See, this is the head and how antennae are present on the head. This is thoracic region, thorax, divided into prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. Abdomen, 7 to 8 appendages are there. Forewing, इसको हम लोग एलाइट्रॉन भी बोल देते हैं कई बार, क्योंकि ग्रॉस हॉपर में ये दिस इज काइटनस इन नेचर, दिस इज द हाइंड विंग एंड दिस इज सॉफ्ट. फोरविंग इज काइटनस इन नेचर while hind wing is soft. So that's why to the forewing we can also say electron. You may clearly see the difference between the forewing and the hind wing. I hope that you guys found this video useful to look out for different parts of the grasshopper's morphology. This was all about the morphology of the grasshopper. There are spiracles also present on the abdomen of the grasshopper, but the spiracles are not shown in the picture in the video. So let us come to the parts of the head. This is the diagram of the head of the grasshopper. This region is known as the vertex. The upper portion of the head, the top portion of the head, where antennae are embedded in the body, this area is known as the vertex. And these are the ocelli present. These are the ocelli. In the immature stages of the insects, ocelli present in the immature stages. But here in the grasshopper, these ocelli are also present. This is the compound eye on the both sides. This area is frons. This area is frons. In the next lecture, you will clearly see that the frons is how frons is divided from the vertex, how frons is divided from the clypeus, how frons is divided from the xena. So this area is the frons. Similarly here, this area is frons on both the sides. Vertex is only this area is vertex. This is frons. This is frons. This is the clypeal region. Clypeal region. इसको क्लाइपेंस भी बोल सकते हैं, क्लाइपियस भी बोलते हैं. This is the genal area. Genal area is always present on the lateral side. Lateral side. You can say, if we talk about the exact position present on the head of the grasshopper, this is anterior-lateral in position. Anterior-lateral in position. This is the antennae. Different segmentation of the antennae is clear in the picture. And these are the mandibles. Mandibles. This is the labrum. Labrum. जिसको हम लोग upper lip भी बोल देते हैं. This is the labrum. And below the labrum you will see these attached appendages of mouth parts. These are maxillary palps, maxillae, labial palp and labium. All these appendages have their own functions while insect is eating or feeding on the food. So the grasshopper has 5 eyes, 3 ocelli and 2 compound eyes, total of 5 eyes. The antennae are sensory. Now come to mouth parts. These are the mouth parts which we have seen in the last slide, and I'm showing these mouth parts here separately. This is the clypeus region. which we have seen that this is the labrum, upper lip, and below labrum there is hypopharynx, and this hypopharynx is surrounded by, on both the sides, mandibles. Mandibles helps in the chewing of the food. And further, this is the maxilla. And in this diagram, I am showing you the parts of the maxilla. First is stipes. Second is lacinium. This part is. Third is gallia. This part is gallia. And further, these are the palpi. And to this complete organ, we say labium. So labrum is used to hold food. Mandibles are teeth-like structures or denticles-like structures used to chew food. Labrum के साथ इंसेक्ट ने क्या करना है? फूड को होल्ड करना है. मैंडिबल्स के साथ chew करना है. The maxillae are used to chew and taste food. So that's why we always say that the every insect has its particular host plant. उसका एक अपना होस्ट प्लांट है, उसको उस होस्ट प्लांट को ही फीडिंग पे जाना है. ऐसा नहीं है कि उसका अगर होस्ट प्लांट एक ये वाली वैरायटी है फ्लावर्स की और वो दूसरी पे जाकर फीड कर रहा है, ऐसा नहीं होगा. पर्टिकुलर होस्ट प्लांट एक पर्टिकुलर इंसेक्ट के लिए हो सकता है. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि हर एक एनिमल का हर एक पर्टिकुलर होस्ट प्लांट है. दे मे बी फाइटोफेगस आल्सो, दे मे बी पॉलीफेगस आल्सो. फाइटोफेगस आर देयर बट दे मे बी पॉलीफेगस आल्सो. एक प्लांट से ज्यादा प्लांट्स पे भी फीड कर सकते हैं, राइट. बट द मैक्सिला आर यूज्ड टू च्यू एंड टेस्ट द फूड. द लेबियम इज यूज्ड टू होल्ड फूड while it is being chewed. See, this is the labrum, palp, labial palp, and in this picture you may see the prothorax, mesothorax, and metathorax. And the wings are always present on the thoracic segments. Forewing, hindwing. This is the tympanum. This is the hearing organ. These are the parts of the leg, as I've seen. You have seen in the last slide. This is the ovipositor. Always remember one thing, that ovipositor is present in the females only, because female has to lay eggs. The grasshopper's eardrum or tympanum, it's a hearing organ present below the second pair of wings. Second pair of wing कौन सा हो गया? Hind wing. On the each part of the thorax, this is the tympanum. It's a very clear structure. Whenever you will come to university and go for its dissection, you will see its very clear structure present under the hind wings. It's just transparent structure. Locate the tympanum on your grasshopper using the picture below. Tympanum is used for hearing. This is about the spiracles. Spiracles are respiratory in function. On each thoracic segment, the spiracles are present. These are present on the first and second thoracic segment also. These are the abdominal segments, but in case of grasshopper, these are present on the first and second thoracic segment also. These are the spiracles. You may clearly see the spiracles on the grasshopper. If you got the chance to catch a grasshopper at your place, then you may see these are visible to eye. So this is the internal structure of the spiracle. Now come to a female grasshopper has a longer abdomen than a male that ends with a four-pointed tip called an ovipositor. 1, 2, 3, and एक उस side है 4. Ovipositor. This ovipositor is used to lay eggs, as I told you earlier. So this is the abdomen of the female grasshopper. Epiprop, circus, ovipositor. We will see the abdomen of the male and female in detail. We will come to, whenever we come to chapter abdominal segments. We have to see separately head segments, we have to see separately thoracic segments and abdominal segments. उस टाइम पे हम लोग इसको देखेंगे कि ग्रॉसहॉपर का फीमेल का और मेल का एब्डोमेन डिटेल में कैसे रहता है. So epiproct and circus are present. These structures are used during the process of mating, and similar in the male, this circus is present. And these are, we are talking about the dissection of the grasshopper. This part is the large intestine. These are the Malpighian tubules. This structure is the Malpighian tubules. Here it extends the thread-like structures on both the sides. And I have shown you these are the gastric ceci. They also extend the thread-like structures because these things are joined with the alimentary canal, but these are not the part of the digestive system. These are the part of the excretory system. But whenever you dissect the grasshopper, you may clearly see the Malpighian tubules and the gastric ceci. Because this is the internal structure of the female, so here is the ovary. Ovary is present here. This is the heart. When you just इस जो एलिमेंट्री कैनाल है इसको जब आप लोग थोड़ा सा ऊपर उठाओगे, then you may clearly see the heart of the grasshopper. These are the muscles attached with the body. This is the anus part, small intestine, and rectum. Now, what about their functions? We all know already the esophagus is used to swallow food. The crop, gizzard, gastric ceca, stomach, large intestine and small intestine are digestive organs. The rectum stores waste and the anus removes waste from the body. The Malpighian tubules collect waste from the blood, and in the female grasshopper, ovaries produce eggs, while in the male grasshopper, testes produce sperm. So, now come to the insect head. Insect head is hard, highly sclerotized, compact capsule bearing a group of feeding appendages around the mouth, sensory organs, internally a major center of neuroendocrine coordination. So, according to phylogenetic considerations, phylogeny के according अगर देखें हम लोग, तो insect head is in fact a product of evolution and can be termed as syncephalon. Syn मतलब fused. Cephalon means related to head, fused head. It consists of two parts, an anterior procephalon and a posterior procephalon. Gnathocephalon. An anterior procephalon and a posterior gnathocephalon. Now, what is procephalon? The procephalon represents preoral region of the head and bears two paired structures, the eyes and the antennae. The procephalon is thought to be derived from the ancestral head, the archencephalon or blastocephalon, after an incorporation of at least one posterior trunk segment of the ancestor. The brain is considered as a fused ganglion of the procephalon. तो ब्रेन को क्या कंसिडर करते हैं, जितने भी गैंग्लियस होंगे ब्रेन के वो जो फ्यूज्ड होंगे प्रोसेप्टोन के, उसको हम लोगों ने ब्रेन बोलना स्टार्ट कर दिया इंसेक्ट का. So gnathocephalon represents post oral region of the head. Oral region means जो माउथ वाला पार्ट है. प्रो में आ गया उससे पहले वाला और ग्नेथोस में आ गया उसके बाद वाला पोस्ट ओरल. It bears three paired appendages, the mandible, the first maxilla and the second maxilla or labium. It is mostly developed in order to give the head with the feeding appendages. So this is the colored structure of the head. This is the lateral side of the head. This is the ventral portion of the head. Clearly show you the procephalon and gnathocephalon. And these are the colored patches, shows the different mouth parts. As we discussed that labial is the part of the gnathocephalon, maxillary is the part of the gnathocephalon, mandibular region is the part of the gnathocephalon. These are the post-oral structures, and intercalary muscles, antennal sockets, ocular or pre-antennal structures, and clypeolabrum part. This is the part of the procephalon. This is the part of the procephalon.